Hello and welcome back to the Brew Bowl, where we've got one more NPC summary game for you today from round 6 of the Brew Bowl. This one is the Glumhof Guardians going up against the Fungus Bay Fanatics. Both teams, of course, still with their giants for round 6. So let's go look at how the game panned out. So the Guardians won the coin toss and they elect to receive the ball in the first half. The Fanatics kickoff goes out of bounds, but while the players are waiting for the ball to come down, the Fanatics start with a blitz, which sees their giant charge across the field and slam into Rudolph Rosen. The lineman keeps his feet, though the Fanatics giant is solidly entrenched in the Guardians' line of scrimmage. The Guardians give the ball to Thilo Schultz, their thrower, and the first half begins. Guardians turn 1. Ignoring the Fanatics giant for now, the Guardians charge across the field, forming a line to protect their ball carrier. The Guardians giant blitzes Grisk, pushing the goblin back into his team's own line. Rudolph Rosen attempts to dodge away from the Fanatics giant, but is tripped as he tries to get away. Fanatics turn 1. Ruck the Mad Bomber throws a bomb at the bunched up Guardians players. However, the bomb is inaccurate and explodes safely behind the Guardians line. The troll Nolgric Fungus Fist blitzes Mongia Onyx Might, pushing the Troll Slayer back. Gris dodges away from the giant and the other troll. Ogloff Guffguts moves across the field to provide additional safety. Guardians turn 2. Ludwig the Ogre blocks Nolgric Fungus Fist with the help of Mongia Onyx Might, knocking the troll down. Onyx Might uses the opportunity to blitz Kratro, pushing the goblin back twice but failing to knock him down. Ortwin Tummen runs towards the line, getting ready to receive a pass. He sprints into the end zone but loses his footing at the last minute, going down and knocking himself out. Fanatics turn 2. Ruck the Mad Bomber starts with another bomb, but the Guardians giant is able to deflect it, leading to an explosion in the middle of both teams. The bomb proves something of a dud though, as no players go down. Ogloff Guffguts pushes Mongia Onyx Might back, which gives Grisk a chance to sprint through the middle and mark the ball carrier. Kratro moves to support Nolgric Fungus Fist to protect the troll from being pushed off the field. Guardians turn 3. Multiple blocks in the line of engagement fail to yield anything other than pushbacks. Unable to create a gap, Thilo Schultz attempts to run the ball around the side. Back on the other side of the pitch, Rudolph Rosen gets up and dodges away from the Fanatics giant. Fanatics turn 3. Grisk and Todskres mark up the Guardians ball carrier, giving Ruck the Mad Bomber a chance to blitz Schultz, knocking him down. Ruck grabs the ball and begins to move downfield. Nolgric Fungus Fist moves to mark Ludwig, while the Fanatics giant ensures that Rudolph Rosen is kept away from the ball carrier. Guardians turn 4. The Guardians giant charges across the field and easily smashes Ruck over the sideline. The crowd knocks out the poor goblin before tossing the ball carrier in on the other side, tossing the ball in on the other side of the field. Rudolph Rosen dodges away from the next giant and grabs the ball, helping Ludwig to push back Nolgric Fungus Fist in the process. Mongia Onyx Might also knocks down Ogloff Guffguts, trying to clear a path for Rosen to score. Fanatics turn 4. Returning the favour, the Fanatics giant blitzes the Guardians ball carrier. He easily knocks out Rosen and the ball ends up on the field. Nolgric Fungus Fist is able to knock down Ludwig with the giant's help, and Todskres stuns the ogre with a blatant foul. The referee catches Todskres in the act, however, and the goblin is sent off for the rest of the game. Guardians turn 5. The Guardians giant moves to mark his towering opponent, and Thilo Schultz puts a mark on the ball, though he does not go so far as to pick it up on the basis that he would be marked by the opponent's giant and horribly exposed. Mongia Onyx Might also blitzes down Kratro. Fanatics turn 5. With help from Grizz, the Fanatics giant knocks the Guardians giant down and knocks the beast out entirely. Nolgric Fungus Fist blitzes Thilo Schultz, hoping to knock him away from the football, but the troll and thrower both go down together, though Schultz is stunned in the process. Guardians turn 6. With no significant opportunity to score, the Guardians ogre simply stands up and blitzes Grisk, knocking the goblin down, but failing to do anything more than that. Fanatics turn 6. Seeing an opportunity, Grizz dodges away from Ludwig and attempts to push Mongia Onyx Might into the crowd with assistance from Kratro. Grizz ends up getting knocked down himself, however, and the half ends with both sides still yet to score. The Guardians kick off in the second half. The ball ends up blown by the wind, and although the Fanatics giant has an opportunity to catch it, he instead fumbles it into Tragnon, who manages to keep hold of the football. Fanatics turn 7. The Fanatics begin the process of setting up a cage to protect the ball carrier. Ogloff Guffguts and Snozzaloon both move forward before the giant charges across the field and attempts to blitz Thilo Schultz. Despite the immense power of the giant, both he and the thrower end up going down, and the Fanatics drive ends early with some players a little more exposed than they might like. Guardians turn 7. Mongia, Onyx Might, and Ludwig both mark Ogloth Guffcuts, and Humbert Oshner blocks Snoz the Loon, causing the Goblin to fall on his own chainsaw and sending him to the knockout bin. Theo Schultz keeps a mark on the Fanatics Giant, and Aristeas Schiffer moves towards the ball carrier. Fanatics turn 8. Not wanting to try and break through the Guardians' defensive line, Tragan instead runs across the field and hands the ball off to Cratro. Nolgrit Fungus Fist then picks up the Goblin and throws him downfield. The throw isn't fantastic, but Cratro lands safely regardless. The Goblin then sprints into the end zone with the ball, ending off an incredible stretch play and putting the Fanatics into a 1-0 lead. Guardians turn 8. Amazingly, the Fanatics coach manages to persuade the ref to allow both Snoz the Loon and Ruck the Mad Bomber to continue playing. On the other side, the Guardians still cannot rouse their Giant. The Fanatics kickoff comes right back towards their own line, and rather than trying to get the football from directly in front of the Fanatics Giant, the Guardians instead line up marking the ball. Mongia Onyx Might blitzes through the Fanatics line, knocking Cratro down in the process. Fanatics turn 9. Ruck the Mad Bomber throws another bomb at the Guardians line. It knocks down but does not injure Thilo Schultz. Nolgrit Fungus Fist blocks and knocks back Rudolph Rosen, and Ogloth Guffguts attempts to blitz Humbert Oshner, but they both end up going down and the Fanatics drive ends. Guardians turn 9. Aristeas Schiffer moves around to mark Snoz the Loon, and Humbert Oshner gets up and attempts to blitz Grisk. Like the troll before him, this play ends with both players on the ground, and the Guardians quickly find control of the game slipping through their fingers. Fanatics turn 10. Some solid blocking by the Fanatics, including the Giant stunning Ludwig the Ogre, creates an opportunity for Gris to grab the ball. He does so and begins to carry it downfield. The Goblin sprints, hoping to get out of the convenient range of the Guardians' defenders, but he trips at the last moment, stunning himself and dropping the football onto the field. Guardians turn 10. Mongia Onyx Might blitzes Ruck the Mad Bomber, knocking the Goblin down before sprinting into the end zone. Thilo Schultz attempts to break away from the Fanatics line to go for the football, but he is tripped in the process. Fanatics turn 11. After Ogloth Guffguts creates some more room by knocking Humbert Oshner down, Snoz the Loon goes for the football. He gathers it up and sprints for clear ground away from Guardians players. Unfortunately, like Gris did, Snoz trips himself in the process, landing on his own chainsaw, stunning himself and leaving the ball on the field. Guardians turn 11. Thilo Schultz stands up and goes to grab the football. He fumbles the pickup, however, and the Guardians are left with few opportunities to tie up the game in the dying minutes. Fanatics turn 12. Content to simply mark the ball, Gris stands up. The Fanatics Giant knocks down and stuns Ludwig. Nolgrit Fungus Fist knocks back Rudolph Rosen, and Ogloth Guffguts knocks down Humbert Oshner. Cratro and Ruck join in for a powerful foul that stuns the lineman. Guardians turn 12. Taking a chance, Thilo Schultz attempts to pick up the ball, despite it being marked by Gris. He succeeds and throws a pass over the Goblin's head, which is masterfully caught by Aristeas Schiffer. Schiffer runs the ball down to the touchdown line and throws a handoff to Mongia Onyx Might. The Trolls player catches the ball in the end zone, giving the Guardians a score right on the final whistle that ties the game up 1-1. So that was the end of the Glumhof Guardians versus the Fungus Bay Fanatics. A 1-1 draw there. We've still got one more NPC game from round 6 to go through, and then after that we'll do the round wrap-up, and then we can start looking at round 7 as well. So I've been a bit busy with some non-Blood Bowl related stuff recently, so I've fallen a bit behind on organising games. But don't fear, there's more games to come soon, more Brew Bowls still to happen, and stay tuned to the channel or come and chat with us on AP Gaming World Discord. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.